Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, welcome to another weekly Vending Live. It's Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group, and joining me tonight is Matt from Galaxy Games 843.
What's
and
up,
a
guys?
little bit under the weather tonight is David. He's got a cold, so
he's still
sorry,
here.
man.
He's still here.
But he's still here, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I was talking about how my nose feels all red, and I feel like it's perfect time for the season. So,
Well, I'm glad you made it, man. You're a trooper, and you're going to have to miss out on Thanksgiving, you said, huh?
yeah, so we were supposed to go up north to visit my wife's family this year for Thanksgiving, and we're too sick to go up north and drive all that way. And then my parents, who are around the corner, told me I'm not allowed over. Of course, they don't want to get sick, so they're going to bring over some turkey ham, I guess, which makes sense because we don't want to make them sick. And I'm almost over it. It's just you got that stupid sinuses and you kind of have the issues with the nose. But I haven't had a runny nose since after I got done a little bit while ago. I went outside and worked in the yard.
Well, that's good. You got a little bit of energy.
Yeah.
I know when you talked to me a couple days ago, and then yesterday I've been checking in on you, and you, as the days progress, you're getting better. So I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you thought you had COVID, but I don't think that's it. I think you just got some nasty.
Maybe. I just don't want to make anyone sick. So, and that's just Delwig. I should have went over to his house. I was bored. Okay.
Right.
I picked up my sign today. That was really quick, and I drove past Delwig's house, and I was like, "Man, I should go over there and say hi."
Let me stop
Sneeze
in and
all
get
over
him
his yard.
sick.
Yeah,
Such a nice guy, man. Such a nice guy.
I know.
The best.
Well, before we even get started, I got to acknowledge this.
Yeah.
Already.
Super chat right off the bat.
Super chat.
Waco's Car Wash Channel Elevators and More says, "I'm at work right now, but here's a super chat." Thanks for the super
Nice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. That's awesome.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving early. We're getting together with family tomorrow. I'm sure everybody else is too. We're not doing turkey this year, though. We're doing something a little different. We're gonna do prime rib, which is what we usually do on Christmas. But my grandma passed away this past year, and she's like the turkey god. So, and since she's not around, we thought it would be kind of weird to do turkey without her. So we're gonna forgo the turkey this year and do prime rib. So it wouldn't be the same if we made it. I mean, her turkey was amazing, so it'd be a letdown. So we're doing prime rib this year. So what are you doing, Matt?
We are having turkey, and we're hosting tomorrow here at the Galaxy House in South Carolina.
Nice. How many people?
I think there's going to be a total of 8 people here, including
Oh my
myself.
gosh.
Yeah.
Poor Dawn.
Not too bad. Well, you know what? So Dawn's mom is also going to be here, and those two are very good at ensuring that everything runs smoothly. Just kind of like with the vending route when she comes along. Making sure things run smoothly. You know, it's way more organized when she's there as compared to when it's just me. So I'm
keeping you in line. I don't doubt that.
Yes.
At all. Yeah, she's really good at that. So. And that was, and we got to, the biggest thing we got to talk about tonight is IAPA, and we got a couple other announcements.
Was there a show or something?
But yeah, and I got to hang out with Dawn, which, she's awesome. So, and that was, I've only talked to her over the phone or seen her on the lives, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she's a blast. She was so much fun, and she's a trooper. Hanging out with a bunch of weirdos like us. So,
right.
Cheers to her.
So, you know what's funny? So, before the stream, we were talking about it's too bad because she is unable to go to the Vegas trip this year. She's got a prior engagement and she doesn't like to fly, but she did hint that she might be willing to go next year, like 2025. So who knows? Maybe we'll get her on a plane and get her to Vegas.
What about 2024?
She will be.
Oh,
actually
wait, no, that's 2024. Is this? I forgot.
She'll be.
You're crazy.
She's got other engagements.
Yeah.
But yeah,
nice.
So IAPA. I just gotta say, Jonathan, I watched your video. I couldn't watch it all at one time because it was so long. But
It is long, yeah.
I watched it in like snippets. I watched it, some of it here, some of it there, but I did watch it. And
Yeah.
man, you were thorough.
Yeah.
Thorough.
Well, I really felt like, because you don't really get an idea how big this
Yeah.
thing is, and that's just not even 1/4 of the whole show. Like our little
Right.
section of games and amusements and stuff and arcades is like a tiny portion of everything that's there.
So much
And there's a
so.
whole outside too. So it's gigantic. But I really felt like everybody in the Discord and stuff really wanted to go, and they didn't get to go. And I wanted them to feel like they were there. So I figured I might as well do like a full walkthrough. And there was some really interesting people I got to talk to. And there was a lot more interviews I wanted to do. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate that. And I think that I hopefully I got a good coverage of everything that was there, because it did. I went back and watched it too, just to see how the audio was and stuff, because you never really know.
Yeah.
And it actually turned out pretty good. I was impressed.
I thought it was great. I thought it was great.
So, yeah. And I watched your guys' video last night. You guys playing the toilet game and all the games you guys were playing.
Yeah. So I knew that you were going to do a full walkthrough video. So I tried to do something a little bit different. We tried to just kind of showcase some of the gameplay that we or in different things that we were checking out, and some of the other things that, maybe weren't necessarily in the green carpet area.
Yeah.
I really thought those statues like Freddie Mercury and Tupac Shakur and stuff were really cool. And then of course there were those whole massage chair things.
Oh my God. Which those of you who followed along know what we're talking about, because in about 2 weeks, we may not hear from Matt and Dawn for a couple weeks after that, where they're going to be stuck in their chair. So congratulations on that. That's exciting. I bet she's so excited. So for those of you who don't know, you want to tell them what you guys ordered?
So yeah, if you watched our video, or if you caught last week's live stream, we talked a little bit more about it. But not only did they have claw machines and games and stuff at this show, they also had so many other things. So they had, amusement park rides. They had all kinds of stuff like that. They had multiple distributors of massage chairs, and these aren't just any massage chairs like you see at the mall. These things, I mean, Jonathan, you sat in them too. Like, they are
several times
ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
they have a stretch mode, and just think how that sounds, where it actually squeezes your legs and pulls your legs and like pulls your shoulders back, and like my back cracked in places I didn't know my back could crack. Like, we were like, wow, this is amazing. So Mrs. Galaxy Games decided we have to have one of these, and therefore we made the purchase. So
when she makes up her mind.
Right, and that's all she would talk about the whole time. I'm like, well, can we talk about like the games here for a minute, because that's really why we're here. But yeah,
I couldn't believe, because that first day you guys had told me about him, you saw him, and we were walking around and we were all just dead tired. I mean, we were
sore. My legs hurt, my back hurt.
Oh man, my calves and like my back, and I told at a point, because you guys said, oh, it's right over here, and oh wait, maybe it's over here. We were walking around looking for it, and I even said to him, like, dude, I'm not gonna make it. Like, we're and then finally we looked at the map on the ground and figured out where it was, but after we went through it, like, I was actually rejuvenated. Like,
I felt like a whole like I hit the reset button.
Yeah, it was awesome. So we were ready to go for the dinner we had that night. I mean, we had so much stuff to do. It was crazy. So, and I apologize to everybody. A lot of people contacted me when I was at IAPA, and I didn't get back to everybody's messages till the next day or a couple days later. But we really had a full schedule. So I had everything going on that I was doing for AZ Amusements, and then I had all the stuff that I was doing for Howard Hospitality, and then all of our stuff that you guys, we wanted to do together. The three of us, so we were just slammed. And then the last day I was filming for it took me about almost 5 hours to film that video, walking through the whole place and doing everything that I did. So it's only 2.5 hours, whatever, but it took that long to go through and to find everything and to do everything. So it was a long haul, guys, and we didn't get back, and then poor David, he was sick, and so yeah, so we're slowly recovering, but I apologize, and if you guys need anything, please contact me, and I'll get back with you a lot quicker now, because I'm back in my home and a lot happier where I'm at. So, anyways, yes.
I saw Bill eat a fog bubble.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it because remember I was the first person I ran into,
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
escalator, and when you go through that entrance, the north entrance, there's immediately you're hit by these really cool fog bubbles, and I was really confused because he goes and catches it in his mouth, and I was like, and I turned to Gabby, I'm like, are these editable? And then I tried to catch one in my mouth because I thought maybe they were like flavorful, but I didn't do it. Like I was just trying, and I thought
Yeah.
about it, I'm like, maybe he's just being Bill. And so
Yeah.
I almost fell down the trap of trying to eat a fog bubble, and that was been my first moment I IAPA, but I refused the bubble. So that
I
was
think you
pretty.
could eat them. I mean, the fog's water based. You know what I mean? I think you'll be
Yeah,
fine. You're not
but
gonna get sick or
I
anything.
just
Maybe
I
it's
just
just a
thought that
little
was
bit
a
of
weird
soap.
thing. Like, because this is my first IAPA, I was thinking like Willy Wonka stuff, and that's what I really thought. Like, is this like a flavorful air bubble? And then because it makes this
Yeah.
misty fog, and I was like, what
Well,
is this?
it probably tastes like snozberries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
snozzberries, snozzberries. Yes.
Well, anyways, that
Super
was
chat. We got a super chat. There we go. Neon Starship with the $2 super chat says, "Evening, gentlemen. Hope all is well with you. Thank you
You
for the
too,
super
Neon
chat.
Starship.
thank you.
Hope all is
Thank you
well with
so
you too.
much.
Yes.
It's good to be back. Everybody's saying Fishing from Anger says welcome back. It is good to be back. I
Yes.
missed my family a lot. I missed my wife a lot. The kids, I got them some stuff. I got Sam a lightsaber at Disneyland. Actually, Grant got it for him to bring back for him. So it is really cool, and so he's all excited. And Amelia got some toys from when we went go kart racing. And I
So
got to say, that's
ask.
yeah.
I gotta ask, how was going through all that, bringing all that through TSA?
So just so you guys know, I got a
Oh,
bunch of toys
TSA.
for the kids. We went to what was the place called? Andretti's. Andretti's.
Andretti's, yes. We went
And
go kart
it
racing at
was
Andretti's.
2-level racetrack,
It was
arcade,
sweet. Yeah.
bowling, 2 bars, like a bar overlooking the racetrack. Like this place was legitly. I mean, it was very cool. And so we all raced, and then Grant, who's, if you guys don't know, he's really good at arcade games, and he was just. I mean, he had so many points and so many tickets. I think he got like almost 6,000 tickets in like 30 minutes. Like it was insane. He was playing that zombie game where it pulls the little cups off the thing, and so he was just getting tons of tickets. He goes, "Here, just go get the kids something to bring back." So I went on FaceTime and I got with the kids. I'm like, "What do you guys want off the wall?" And so of course my oldest son picked like this blow up. It was like a blowfish that was like the size of a basketball, and I was planning on like deflating it somehow. I didn't, but I never did. So I ended up having to carry that on the plane all the way back, and then a lightsaber. But in Arizona, when I got back, because I had to go through Arizona to get to California, when I was going through TSA, this really tall, kind of scary looking guy, like he was probably like 6'6" in TSA outfit, and he goes, "Hey," and I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Is that what I think it is?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Can I see it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." So like he pulled it out and turned it on and was like waving it around and stuff. And he's like, "Man, this is cool. The lights are. And he goes, "You picked the right color," because Sam got red, and it made, everything else. And it was just really cool. Like they were excited. And so he walked it around to the other side and like held it for me till I got through TSA, and then he handed it back to me, and he kind of did like the whole like like handed it to me like that.
He presented it to you.
Totally nerdy, but it was awesome. So, but yeah, going through TSA was kind of tough. And then I ended up like when I put it up in the luggage things, I was very careful to like lay it on the top and like be very careful with it. But it made it, so we're there. So Lolly said the video was great. Your video was great too, Matt. It was awesome to see you play the games. And I went by that. It was what was really cool is I went by that toilet one.
Yes.
And those kid was like kind of finishing up playing, but I didn't get to see him play. I wanted to see somebody, and it's hard to hold the camera and try to play the games and stuff.
Very much so, yes.
But you guys did, so people got to see that. So I thought that was really cool. So thank you for doing that.
I mean, everyone loves toilet humor, so it was just I figured that would be the perfect way to start the video off because we had a good laugh playing the game. It was hilarious.
Very cool. So a lot of people man, we're almost up to 50 people already tonight. Welcome, you guys.
Oh, good night.
Happy holidays. I can't believe it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. The kids are out of school today. Sam's out with his buddy on the bicycle with a flashlight riding around. I don't even know what they're doing. Dom said they almost got hit by a car. What was that?
Laser tag.
Yes.
That's what they're doing.
That's another thing we'll talk
With the
about tonight
flashlight.
is laser tag, because we're all excited. Well, David and I, we both want laser tag really bad. So you got your chair, Matt, and we're gonna hopefully get laser tag. That's what we're looking into. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
the Mormon in me converted Jonathan to laser tag because I'm
Jesus and
diehard
laser
laser tag
tag.
fan. Yep. Oh, M.A. Frank just messaged me as I said Mormon in me. He messaged me at the same time. The Book of Mormon. I guess he has one.
So Chris Wade wants to know what the company name that you got your chair from.
I have to.
We also need a
make
Discord
sure I
discount.
get it right.
Yeah.
A Discord discount. You know what? I'll find the information and I will get back to you because now I can't remember. I know I've got the paperwork in the other room.
While we're on kind of that subject of discounts and stuff, I actually got contacted when I got back from a company that makes, and you guys in the Discord can let me know if you guys think that you might be interested, but it is it's a digital pinball, but it's like legit digital pinball. That they make it, and it's on I don't have it. It's like Backroom Arcade or something. I can't remember who makes it, but it's supposed to be like the best one that's out there. And it's like 50-inch TV, like it's crazy, like nice. And like when you touch it, like it moves, like the motion thing, like when you tap the table and stuff is like exactly like it's supposed to be and all that. But it's like $8,000 for the table. So I didn't know if anybody in the Discord might be interested in those types of things, because I was talking to him about possibly doing like a Discord discount for all of us to maybe get a discount on the table. And if you guys are interested, I'll pursue it, because we're all kind of nerdy gamer people most of the time in the Discord. So I'm kind of excited about one, but they're pricey. So that's something I got to talk to the wife. I don't get to. It's kind of like maybe I can, like your massage chair. Maybe I can make her play it a couple times, and then she'll let me get one.
If it were up to me, I wouldn't have bought the massage chair. I mean, that is all Mrs. Galaxy Games doing. I mean,
that's my point.
Sure, it was nice.
I got a flipper. Yeah. Right. Very cool. David, question for you.
Oh, you want me to read it? I thought you were going to read it. Hey, David, notice you're not uploading YouTube as much. Everything okay? Yeah, everything's okay. Thanks for asking for your consideration. No, it's just, I had my anniversary. Then we went out for Disney World for a week and a half, and then we interned in IAPA. Then the day I returned, getting off the plane, I felt it hit me, the sickness. So it's like one whole month of craziness and dying. And also, I had a shipment come in of claw machines. So there's been lots of videos and wanting to do videos, just not the mindset being right or being able to. And you know how it is.
Yeah.
One thing I will say too, guys, is the weather in Florida while we were there. It was like dreary and rainy like the whole time. So I think a lot of us, we probably aren't 100%. I know that weather made me kind of drag, and like I'm still not caught up on rest and sleep or anything like that since returning. So I'm sure
Florida threw me for a loop, man. Yeah. That weather, I was thinking to myself, it's going to be better weather in Arizona, and I was like, what happened here? This is not what I expected.
You caught that humidity, didn't you?
Yeah, it was stupid. I was dying.
Thank you. That was
I was lied to, man. I was my whole life.
That's what I deal with every day.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you guys this real quick.
Matt didn't like that at all.
I do not like. I hate humidity because I'm, he's from Arizona, which is dry, and I'm from California, which is a dry heat. And no thanks. I can't do humidity. Let me see if I can find this picture.
Why are you doing that, Mr. Anime Frank with a super chat?
Oh, yeah, let me go over there. Sorry, hold on 1 second.
You're good.
Sorry, give me a second.
Arizona's weather's been great.
Thank goodness it's not one to make someone sing tonight, though. At least there's that.
Okay, so here it is. I'll show you guys this. And it comes in different... Actually, let me just leave that. Let me close this.
There we go.
Come on.
Mr. Anime Frank, $5 super chat says, how about dem apples? I feel like that's
what does that mean?
That's a Goodwill Hunting movie quote.
Oh, didn't get it.
At
Sorry.
least, at least that's where I know it from. It could be other things too, but that's where I know it from.
Okay, here you go. Let me pull this up. So this is the ones that I was talking about. And
Let's take a look.
so it is, let me get rid of this. I don't know if I can get rid of this. There we go. So it's crazy. I mean, it has flashers on it. It's like 49-inch screen. It's got like 8-inch subwoofer. Like, it's insanely cool. And then it also actually really takes coins. So you can actually use it as a legit, and it's on pulse and the whole thing. So if you wanted to add, that's what I was talking to him about, was, doing a DBA or a credit card reader and stuff. And he said he thinks that's a possibility. But I didn't know if this is something you guys might be interested in, and I can pursue it. The Rec Room World is where you can buy them, and let me see where the price is. I have to find the price.
Big.
It's big.
Hip-hop machine. That looks like a full size.
Yeah, 53 by 32 by 74. It's huge.
It looks nice.
So, yeah, very nice. And it has like 3 different monitors on it. So like it actually has one on the very top, one in the middle, and then one on the bottom. It has air. I don't know if you can see it at the bottom, but there's actually airflow. So I guess some pinball tables actually have air. Tell me,
so
Master Matt, is that true?
There is one in particular I can think of. It's called Whirlwind, and it's got a fan on top and kind of blows air at you like a tornado.
Yeah, so I guess it does that. I mean, it's just crazy. So anyways, that's it. So if you guys are interested, I'll pursue it and see if we can get a discount for the Discord. But I thought it was pretty cool. So he's really interested in getting information out to everybody. And so I'll still put it in the Discord, but I'll try to get you also a discount if I can for everybody. So
Glitter Bear's still awake?
Oh, no. Here we go. Look at this.
Oh, singing, you say? Another super chat.
Well, who's singing this time?
Well,
David?
I think David sang last time. I think I sang the time before.
No, I sang. Amelia sang with me, remember?
But I still think it's your turn.
I'm sick. Why would you wouldn't do it to me? I'm sick.
All right, one more super chat just came in from Fishing for Bangers, $1.99 super chat. I want to pull it up on the screen. There it is. Say IAPA or NBVA. Pick one. So I think we can start the whole conversation.
Yeah.
They're both awesome. Don't get me wrong. They're both awesome. I kind of feel like there's a lot of pros and cons for each. Like IAPA was huge and very busy. Like, both Jonathan and I filmed on the very last day, which was a smart move because literally the days before that, you couldn't walk it like in a straight. You couldn't walk down those rows. There were so many people there. It was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that, in my opinion, was kind of like challenging. And there was just so much. So it was so big. Like, ask anybody. I kept getting lost. Like, I'm like, I want to go and see this one thing, but I don't know where it is. And they had these giant maps on the floor. And it was so funny watching everybody like stare at these maps on the floor and try to figure out where the heck they are and where the heck they're going. So that was funny. Another benefit that I like about NBVA is you're basically all in one place. They have a deal with the Westgate Hotel, so you don't have to drive anywhere. So it's like, it's all right there. So I really like that too. But I mean, if I had to, I'm going to go to both. So, but which one do I like better? I feel like, NBVA was probably more geared towards people like us as compared to IAPA was. But I'm not trying to discount IAPA in any way. It was still an amazing show. We had a blast,
I think my personal opinion is that if you are an FEC operator, like, big time amusement operator and stuff like that, IAPA is probably more where you want to be because you're going to be purchasing, containers full of machines and, making big deals for plush and that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for more of an intimate one-on-one time with, with these people, I think NBVA is where it's at. I mean, it's just you still get almost all the people that were there were at NBVA. And it had more. There were more Chinese manufacturers there than what we'd seen at NBVA. But for the small time operators like us, I'm and David and I, even if David being over 100 machines, that's still small time. The relationships we built when we were there in March, I mean, I talked to more people, and it just felt kind of overwhelming for me. I feel like, it is way more chill, and you can cover the whole floor in no time at all, and then recircle back a few times and actually get to talk and see everything and relax a little bit, and it's less time, but I think you can cover everything. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think MBVA, I mean, nothing against Florida, but I think in the Vegas, like things were a lot cheaper. I thought things were kind of expensive in Florida for some reason. Like food seemed like it was more expensive. Where like if you went to certain places in Vegas, you're getting like $5 meals and like things like that you could find. You know what I mean? Like
I barely bought a meal in Vegas. I mean,
yeah,
NBVA like covered us on all kinds of things. So
that's the other thing.
I'm not
100%.
Sure.
Yeah, because we were just what did our badges say? We were just like attendees. We weren't even like anybody special,
I mean, they all had our business names on them, but yeah, it just said attendees. You weren't like a level 1 operator or anything.
Yeah,
like that. Like,
or press. We weren't the press.
I actually, is a joke. I applied for a press credentials, and they denied me.
Wow, we are nobody. That's pretty much what
we are nobodies.
Yeah. So
I
another
think we've got
chat.
one, maybe 2 super chats came in. I know one from Waco's Car Wash channel, Elevators and More. He says, last Friday I went to the dealership, got a free car wash, and I started a new job yesterday for $13.50 an hour. Congratulations on your new job.
So nice. California just did that. The minimum wage is going up to $16 an hour. That's how crazy.
That's why your gas is $7 a gallon.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, look at.
Matt's turn. LV Vending's turn.
No.
I don't know. I didn't do it. I'm just telling you, it keeps coming up. I don't know what it is. So here we go. Volunteers, Matt. Who wants to go? Maybe I can get Natalie to sing.
I will not volunteer.
See how she feels.
Not the week after IAPA. My voice. Okay. I mean, can you hear my voice? It already is not right.
Yeah. So, what was your guys' favorite thing that you saw at IAPA? What did you, besides the massage chair, what else did you like that you thought was really cool?
Laser tag.
So, wait, what'd you say?
Laser tag. I wanted to say it.
So, I think that one display, you talked to them, you actually interviewed them, Jonathan, but like the one, it was obviously from overseas, where they had the programmable like marquees on the machines, and like the lighting that was coming from that place, like you could not stop. I mean, you could not walk past that place without stopping. I tried to win some Chinese food meal kind of things. They were really neat. Their machines were really bright and vibrant, and like you actually got the whole like display, like they actually went in there and said "Happy Birthday, Jonathan" or whatever.
Yeah,
is that what it said?
Pretty cool.
But the dude just pulled up his phone. He's like, "Oh yeah, we can change that. Like, let's do this right here." And like that was so cool. I mean, that blew me away.
I think that's what's great about the three of us is like we're all kind of on the same wavelength, and we all said after we kind of walked around, we I think it was you that said it first. Is that, did you guys see that booth that you walk around the corner and it looks like the whole room just lights up? And we all go, oh yeah, we know where I know where that, we all knew what you're talking about because our brains, we all think the same. And I really feel like that's where machines are heading. I think that is what people are looking for. I think that there's going to be more claw rooms like that around. And the fact that you can program the stuff is just so cool. And you can put anything you want up there. And then every time somebody won, it flashed and did that, which I think kind of gets the room kind of pumped up, like people are like, oh, somebody won, and there was a lot of neat things they had thought of. And I don't know if you saw the interview, but there's one guy that was kind of on his phone sitting at the thing. And I said, after I got to interviewing, I said to him first, he goes, oh, he's the one that created all this. And after I got done interviewing, I talked to him and I said, you did all this? And he's like, yeah. He goes, I don't talk to people. He goes, I just do this, he goes, but that's his, his brain of, and he's just a creative guy. And he's like, He goes, that's what I like. This is the kind of stuff that I like. I like to hype up the place and get people excited. And he goes, that guy's my marketing guy. He's the one who gets everybody excited. But he goes, I just create this stuff. I said, well, that's really cool. So, anyways.
But I think it's funny that you say that we all kind of think alike. But I think the reason why we think alike is because we try to think about how our customers are going to envision or find our machines, and like that you can't not see it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, think about like when you're driving down the highway and you see all these lights up in the sky. You're like, is there like a city up there or something? Because that's what this place was like. You can't miss it. It was just, I mean, and that's what you want. You want your customers to see your machines. So bright, vibrant machines are always going to do that.
Yeah. I just
Really
think
good.
that those are really cool. That you
They
saw
were really
that
cool.
there's one manufacturer that's manufacturing a lot of the cabinets, which I didn't know. Grant had to explain that to me, that there's basically, one plant that will create the actual like shell, and then everybody kind of puts their look on it. And those are the ones that had the plexiglass edges. So one
Which
company
I
makes
really
those.
like.
Yeah, and so you
I
can
like the
see
look of
all.
them.
There's no
Yeah.
cutting of the, you can see right through it, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yes.
Very cool. So
We
anyway.
do have another super chat that came in
Oh, let me
from
go down.
Chevy Cavalier 00, a $5 super chat. There's those air horns. Says, what do you do to pass the time while waiting on claw machines to ship in from an order? This is going to be so rough dealing with the anticipation.
First of all, tell us what you got. Tell us what you
Yeah.
ordered. We're excited to hear. And then usually I'm looking for plush, so that's kind of
Look for
what I'm doing while I'm
plush.
waiting. Yeah.
Start planning on where you're going to locate those machines.
Yep.
Even go out
I
and
start
talk to people
ordering.
because you got machines on the way.
I always make sure I have all my stickers ready. There's a lot of things that we do to our machine that's kind of custom, so I make sure that all my stuff's ready to go. I have my credit card readers all ready to go. I have my stuff drilled out. Everything's set and ready to go.
Wow.
So that's
You've
the
got-
kind of stuff I do. I have
They
to
have
call
14
Kiosoft.
Mega Minis coming. You see that? 14
Ooh,
Mega Minis.
nice.
Nice.
Very cool.
Wow. I usually, when I was first starting out, I usually would just dream about it and think about it. And then when I finally got them and I realized I had them, I would just be so happy and hug them. I remember opening them up the first time, going to the storage locker and playing with them because I had electricity in the storage locker and just having so much joy. It was because it was around Christmas time. And and then I would dream about it some more when I even had them. So then there was placing them.
I still get excited. I think it was about, I don't know, 2 months ago or somebody ordered some machines and they're supposed to be delivered that day. I think they ordered some candy machines, and there's a picture on the Discord of like the window open of them like sitting looking out the front window into their driveway, waiting for it to show up. They're like, this is my day. I'm
Yes.
not moving, And that's what it's like. It's just so exciting. And you know that you're going to get a really cool piece of equipment and then you're going to make money. Like you can't beat it. It's pretty awesome.
Agreed.
So,
agreed.
but you got to make sure you have locations too. So if a lot of people hunt for their locations. Yeah. So, anyways, very cool. So,
Another super chat. Mr. Anime Frank with a $5 super chat says, feeling generous, thinking about doing a Christmas giveaway.
He was talking to me about this, and if he decides to do it, it's a pretty big giveaway. So hopefully, he's gonna do it. It's pretty cool. So he wants to help out the Discord. He really feels like there was a little bit of a funk in the Discord for about 3 or 4 weeks, and he wants to kind of get everybody excited again and pumped up because we're all kind of, he does a lot of stuff in the Discord. Same with Doeg. And he's always answering people's questions, and he does a lot of upkeep in the which thank you, Mr. Anime Frank, for doing that.
Yes, we appreciate that.
But he just wants to get people's spirits up and excited and just kind of get the funk to go away. So we had some people in there that were stirring up some stuff, and it needs to go away, and he wants to see everybody get excited. So thank you. If he does do that, it'll be a very cool giveaway. So very exciting.
Yeah. Well, Anime Frank, I just, I don't want you to feel like you have to do everything on your shoulders. But Anime Frank, man, you play the in-game Discord games with him. He's so much also a troller. Man, he picks on you with the mini golf game. Just uses up all the power-ups on you.
Speaking of giveaway, should we talk about it?
Yeah, let's do
away?
that. But let's do the super chat real fast. You just got another one.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Here we go, Neon Starship, and I think this is a great topic. So let's read the super chat, but we need to make sure we come back to this because I think this is a great topic to talk about today. It is a $5 super chat from Neon Starship. Says, do any of the machine or plush vendors that you guys know or work with do any sort of Black Friday or Cyber Monday deals? Would love to see what they offer. I personally, I know Kevin at Candy Machines is talking about doing something. I know Nyax is running a really great deal for credit card readers right now. But as far as machines and plush, I'm not familiar. But what I
haven't seen anything for plush yet. Usually on Facebook is where I catch them, in all the Facebook groups. But I did see Kevin's. He posted. He's got a sale on Nyax right now, really good sale. So he's doing that on Facebook for CandyMachines.com. But I haven't seen. He might be doing some other stuff on their website if you check it out.
I think he's probably going to be doing other stuff too. But I would say that if anybody out there, if you find a deal, share it in the Discord.
Yes, please.
I think that's where we always go to share knowledge. So if you find a deal on something for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever, share it in the Discord, please.
So Nyax readers starting price is down like a lot. It's $314 a unit right now before the Galaxy Games.
It depends on how many you buy. If you buy more, the discount is even higher.
Right. Yeah. Like, let's say you bought 14 because, matter of fact, you should just buy 15 at that point because I've done that before. It's $269 a piece before the MAT discount. I'm going to do this real fast. I'm going to put in 15 in my cart and just see if this was going to cost me. Last time I made a purchase, and I'm not doing that again.
That deal is live right now. So it's already live.
Yep.
So you can get that Nyax deal right now on the Nyax website.
And just so you guys know, too, another thing that you might want to be looking at, which we did off the TikTok shop, is stuff for your prize lockers. So right now with Black Friday deals, if you're looking for stuff that on discount for your prize lockers, now's the time. I mean, you can find little portable iPads, but like Samsung, the little why is my brain not working?
Galaxy Tabs or whatever
the Galaxy Tabs and those types of things for your prize lockers, they're like super cheap right now, and Amazon's running stuff. Yeah. So if you're looking for good stuff for your prize lockers, now's the time with Black Friday too. Don't forget just the plush and stuff. Don't forget about your prize lockers because you could jump and get 5 or 6 things to keep, for the next 3 or 4 months and get yourself some good stuff. So get your stuff for your prize lockers too. So anyways, let's do our giveaway. Hold on a second.
Let's talk about it.
Who wants to go first?
I'll take it.
Okay.
So one thing I will say is Jonathan and I actually filmed a spot with the Key Catcher Claw Machine.
Yes.
At the Nyax booth at IAPA. So you might see it in a certain content creator group's YouTube channel videos coming up soon. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, let's talk about this machine. This is the Key Catcher Claw Machine brought to you by Quick Play and CandyMachines.com. We are going to give one away, guys. We're just under a month away. The giveaway date is going to be on December 20th, just in time for the holidays, and you can win one. All you need to do is fill out a simple form, join our Discord. You can find the information on the left-hand side under the giveaway tab. Fill out that form, and then you're registered to win this amazing Key Catcher Claw Machine. And I got to say, guys, I collected from mine today, and it did really well. You're going to have to wait to see the video to see how much money it made. It did really well. So,
and I have to say, guys, that until you see it in person, the pictures do it no justice. Like it
looks so good.
A whole different animal in person. Like this machine just glows. Like it just, it's really cool in person. So the pictures do it no justice until you actually get one and put it on location. Agreed. It's a whole different ball game. So very cool in person.
So guys, get registered to win. Again, December 20th is the giveaway date. So it's going to be
let's see. Sorry, I'm answering a text from my son. He needs a ride here in a minute.
Jonathan's going to have to step away.
No, he just wanted to know if I can pick up. There's a football game tonight, and he wants to know if I could pick him up. I just don't like leaving him hanging because he's at the ball game. So anyway,
that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's still early here, unlike you guys. So
yeah, it is 9:40 p.m. here on the East Coast. I realize it's only 6:40 p.m. there on the West Coast.
Yeah, and David 7:40, right?
That's right.
Yeah, 7:40
Yeah.
my time.
You're Mountain Time right now, technically. I mean, you're Arizona time.
Yeah, Arizona
Yeah.
doesn't change their time zone. So when you guys did the whole changing of time, you messed up my brain. And to be honest, I actually came on an hour before the stream, and then I really remembered, oh crap, you guys changed your times.
And I
Yes.
scheduled it for Pacific time instead of Eastern. I don't know. I screwed something up last time too. So yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to. And then, but I thought I'd be super tired when I got home, but I actually wasn't that bad. So I slept quite a bit on the plane, nodding off and on, and I wasn't too bad when I got home. I thought I'd be totally messed up, but
Well, for
I'm
those
miss
of
the
you
days
that
when
don't know, Jonathan was a trooper. Because how many hours were you up for straight? Like 40
Oh, yeah.
some? At least
44 hours straight.
44 hours straight. No sleep.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
drank a
well-
lot of coffee. We drank a lot of coffee. And Red Bull and all that good stuff.
Nice.
But we had a
So,
blast.
I've got a big announcement tonight. I don't know what time you guys want to do that. I got that to cover. We talked about the giveaway. We talked a little bit of IAPA. Anything else you guys want to cover from IAPA that you can think of that you really wanted to? I think the walkthrough and then you're playing the games video, I think kind of covers IAPA mostly.
Very
If you guys
much so.
really, yeah, if you want to see it, watch our video, watch Matt's video, because you can see the whole thing start to finish. And the rest of it, just so you guys know, is amusement games like the water ones that blow up the balloons and pop and art, and actual like real rides and stuff that were there. Then they had a whole thing that was just a water park area that the carpet was blue, which was kind of cool. And so that area was just water parks alone in that area. Then there was another area which was like a little bit more of like holiday type stuff. So they had like Christmas and Halloween and that kind of thing. So there was quite a bit there. Plus then outside was like bouncy houses and it was nuts. So
There's also one other thing that I'm not sure that you guys spent a lot of time with, but while you guys were engulfed in your laser blast setup thing, Mrs. Galaxy Games 843 and I, we kind of went exploring right around there, like right around that whole general area. And we stumbled upon the food and concession area, and OMG, they had so many free samples of all kinds of cool stuff. That was awesome too.
yeah, well, you guys came back with Dippin' Dots, and I mean, I don't know
Dippin'
what all you
Dots,
guys have.
snow cones, powder candy stuff. Like there were so many options of
So
things you could
cool.
try and have, and it was all free. It was awesome.
Well, I walked
Really
by
good.
one, and when I was walking through my thing, and they had a pretzel maker.
Pretzels, cotton
And
candy.
the line on that one was like around, even on the day when nobody was there, the line was around the corner. That
That
place
just shows you how good they must be.
yeah. So people were
But
going nuts.
What else? Popcorn. We saw. You featured the
Yep.
gold medal popcorn right when you walked in.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool.
Did you guys
Lots
try
of
the
cool stuff.
bowling at all?
No,
I did.
you did though.
Not there.
Yeah, I did the
Not when I
bowling,
have
the
it.
little arcade bowling. That was fun.
But
So tell me, I've never seen before, and you knew exactly what it was, Matt, when we went to that Andretti's,
Yes.
that they had a bowling alley there, but it wasn't a normal bowling alley. It had pins that were only maybe a foot tall, not even a foot tall. I think they were like 10 inches tall, and you were throwing balls that were like softball size. So what's the deal with that? And then they were coming down with strings.
There's a lot of
You-
different versions of bowling games out there that are coin op or even old ones too, like shuffle bowling. There's like all kinds of stuff. So I've seen a lot of different stuff at the auction. So I've gotten familiar with some of that stuff, but a lot of times the bowling stuff doesn't show up very often because it's so large, it's so long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard to fit in a truck.
Yeah, they had full on like bowling. Well, I walked by it. You guys saw it when I'm in the video where they had full on bowling lane set up. It was cool. They had all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff.
Very cool.
So, yeah. I didn't see the free alcohol section. No, I did not see that section.
I
you?
did. Yeah.
You did?
Actually, it was actually kind of by the massage chairs, ironically enough. Like if you
Oh,
kept
it
going-
was.
if you
Yes.
kept going towards the corner.
Yep.
I mean, you could tell when you were there because all you could smell was alcohol.
You're right. We did walk by it. It was by that lighted up carriage and
Yes,
horse and stuff.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
it
did see
was.
that. That's right. You're right.
We did not partake in that. I mean, that
No,
was
we
super
didn't.
busy all the time.
We were doing work stuff. We ain't got time
We
for
were
that.
doing
drinking.
work stuff. Exactly.
Jeez.
We
All
were
right.
doing work stuff.
So okay, so no. I just want to get caught up on. I'm looking for questions.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions about IAP or things you want us to clarify, or throw in the comments for us tonight, guys, for sure. And then while you're doing that too, I do want to remind everyone, make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up. We haven't talked about that tonight. We need your help promoting the live stream to other people, helping other people find it. So give it a like.
So, are you ready for my exciting news? You guys know
Let's
all
talk about
it.
it. Yes,
Okay,
let's talk about it.
So, doing this we've been doing it for almost 2 years now, the kids and I. And I have to tell you that Amelia and Sam both, when it comes to their personalities and the way they interact with not only kids but adults, and who they become because of vending is something that has completely changed their lives. And Amelia, I don't even know how much it was. She did, I don't know how much in money for her cheerleading squad, going out to businesses and locally and going to people's doors and knocking on the door and selling this stuff. But their confidence is just huge. And they've helped kids at school get started doing vending with like little candy machines and stuff. And so we were all talking. We've been working on it for about 6 months now. And we filed and we did all the paperwork and we did everything. And Howard Hospitality has created a nonprofit. And the nonprofit is called, let me pull it up on the screen so you guys can see it. It is called YOW, and it's Young Entrepreneurs of the World. And what it is that we basically would like to have students under the age of 18 that can basically get their own business started and vending. So doesn't matter where they live, all around the world. And we're going to team up with like we got AZ Amusements. Sounds like Candy Machines is in, all these people. And what we'd like to do is basically provide one student every month in either a bulk machine or if you wanted to do what were the ones called, Davey? We were just talking about before we came on, the candy ones.
Honor boxes.
Thank you, honor boxes, or if they want to do claw machines, and basically get them their own claw machine, or bulk machine or whatever it is, all the candy or the toys that they need to get started, and basically get them going, doing their own business, and do one a month. And we basically will teach them everything they need to know with your guys' help. So Matt and David and everybody said they're all going to help. We're all going to get them going and basically follow them in their journey in the Discord and on our live stream, and all work together to basically get these kids started in learning something that they don't learn in school. So you don't learn about business in school. My son he's 16. He just had a kind of a business class, and it was only like 2 months long. And that was it. That's all he got in high school. So if they start out early, they could actually have a pretty successful, pretty big claw machine or bulk candy business by the time they graduate high school. And then maybe that's what they end up doing for the rest of their life, or they could start their own business or work into something bigger or whatever they want to do. But we really want to focus on kids and vending and get them going and being like Amelia and Sam, going out, getting their own locations and doing like they're doing. And they're all about helping the kids too. So they'll be doing, videos with them and Zoom calls and all that kind of stuff, and help them, with their flyers, and we'll basically do everything with them. And so the way we're going to do this is that I sent letters out to all the companies like Candy Machines and AZ Amusements and Flatline and like all these companies, and basically said, this is what we created. This is what we're looking for. So I'm waiting to get all that feedback back and see what we can accomplish. We're also taking donations. There's stuff. There's a link down below in the description of this video of how you can donate. And we're taking all the money and all that stuff, and we're basically going to every week. We're asking people, the kids, to write a letter to us and to do at least a 1-minute video of why they want to start their own business in vending. And every week on the live stream, we'll come on and we'll read their letters and we'll show their video. And then we'll have the people in the Discord actually vote on who we think we should choose. And then once a month, we'll choose one winner, and then they'll go back in the pool, the rest of them, and we'll just keep drawing as we go, and we'll voting. And so the goal would be to do 12 a year. we're hoping that we can do more. It just depends on how big it takes off. But if we could get 12 students started in their own vending business a year, that's pretty awesome. And then get them in the Discord. I know that there's some rules in the Discord. I'm trying to figure out, like if the parents will have to join, and then because I know that there's an age restriction on Discord. So we'll have to figure that out. There may be something else we can do, but we really want to get them involved and get them going. So it's called Yao. We're really excited. It's all legit. We have our own 501(c), like everything. When you donate, it's all tax deductible. So you can write it off. If you have your own business, you want to do that. And we actually have somebody that contacted us already who has 2 pieces of equipment in the LA-ish, Southern California area that they're just not using, that they want to donate to the cause. So maybe our first one might be, it's Lolly, who's in here all the time. Maybe if we can do a Southern California one to kick it off, and then from there, but please, that's it. So yeah, that's pretty much the exciting news. We're all very excited about it.
Yeah, I think it's very cool. I think it's going to be very rewarding to see, like, these young people, and see what they're capable of, and see what results they produce. I think that's going to be really cool to see.
I can't believe watching the kids, like my kids do it. And I know your kids are older, so it's a little different, and kid David's not quite at the kid part yet, but when he gets there, I'm sure his kids are going to be killing it. But, I went back and I was going through some of our videos and kind of looking at some stuff the other day. And I watched Amelia walk in to a location, and she couldn't even open up the machine. Like, she couldn't even get the key in there, and like barely open it, and trying to figure out how to take the DVA off and stuff. And then now you watch her the video, she's like boom, 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 and she's just killing it. And I'm like, it's so cool, And then the fact that everywhere we go, she's not afraid to talk to anybody. She's super confident. She feels good about what she's doing all the time. And it's all because of vending. 100%. It's all because of her business. And I think that I'd like to see that all over the world. I just think it's so great for kids to get started young, and it's not expensive, especially if we can kick them off and they get started for free. And then after that, they can just keep buying more machines and growing. And yeah, I'm excited. So it's Call Yao. Link down below on how you can donate. Contact me. All my information's in the description on questions you may have. And I'm hoping that all of the vending, all the, what's the word I'm looking for? The people in the industry, what's my word I'm looking for, guys? Help me out. The suppliers, that all the suppliers and stuff that are in this business, with all of us, that they want to become involved, because I think it's really cool. And I know that MBVA does their own scholarship. So there's a lot going on for kids, and I think it's going to be really cool. So anyways.
I want to highlight Smile E's comment. I think he's got he or she, I'm not even sure, but I know that they have a great idea, and this is something that a lot of vendors pair up with charities in order to raise money.
Yep.
And they'll do that instead of offering a commission to the location. So they sell to the location that they're helping a charity by having these machines here. So this might be a great way to maybe, like you said, get some stickers or something like that to put on the machines, and then share a portion of your collections with this nonprofit.
And that was actually David's idea. He actually told us about that a couple days ago. He said, like the children's hospital ones, that a lot of people use. So I've actually reached out to vendinglabels.com, and then I was about to send E3 Vending a message too, and see what it would cost to get some stickers made, and then see if we can. Then we'll just send them out, and then people can just send, their donations in as a percentage of whatever they make. And then
sure,
I think it's a great idea. You guys, Smiley and David are right on the button, and I'd much rather see them give back to our business, and to kids doing the same thing that we're doing. How cool is that? So great idea, Smiley, and great idea, David, because you both had that same idea, which is awesome. So
yeah, so you could get the honor box business. Someone in our Discord got a whole bunch of CanMachines.com honor boxes was it, a month ago or 2 months ago? And they're looking for a charity or something. They could throw all those all their honor boxes to that kind of charity, your charity. And
too bad this wasn't ready then.
I know, right?
I know. Sorry, guys. It took 6 months to get this stuff. It was like, it's not easy to set any of this up,
Yeah.
and it took
Yeah.
a lot of paperwork and a lot of time. So and finally it was so cool because we were at IAPA, and then I got back, and Natalie goes, "I think this is what you've been waiting for," And she showed me the thing. I'm like, "Oh, this is it!" So I opened it up, and it says, it's really cool the way they write it. It's like, "You've been, you're approved," or whatever, and it was just cool. We got all excited, we all cheered, and it was a pretty good thing. So
Well, I
and
also
then
know that
David.
getting location. What's that?
Yeah, and David had also
There's-
talked about maybe at some point, we do like as part of it a donation to children's hospitals, and maybe have like a room, in like the hospital where there's some games set up for them and stuff like that we could set up. And so we have a lot of ideas, and any ideas you guys have, please send them our way. We'd love to. So
Yeah. Children's hospital idea was like, I was thinking you get some of our suppliers, we buy some of the claw machines with the money that's raised in the community. We go to
yeah,
a children's hospital and we set up a little mini
Oh,
arcade for them where they can play for free and win plush, when they're
look who's in the
having.
comments. Kevin's
look at that.
here.
There it is. Nice. This is what we're talking
There you
about. So
go.
this is what's so great about like candymachines.com and all the vendors that
Wow.
we have. Like they're just all about it. And I mean, how cool is this going to be? I really think that when you see those kids, those little videos and the little letters and stuff, and then they get to see their locations set up, and we could bring them on the show and talk about like how they're doing. And I just think it's going to be so cool to see their journey. And like you guys I've seen our kids' journey through their videos, but like, I mean, it's just going to be a lot of fun. And I love to see kids get super excited
Totally.
about something. So pretty awesome. Very cool.
Let's
So,
send candymachines.com tons of those labels.
yeah.
So we get them. Actually, I'm tempted to get some honor boxes with your stickers, Jonathan,
Yeah.
for yellow. I don't even know if I say it right.
Yow.
Yow. Okay, yow. So I get yow. Sorry, I'm really bad at pronunciation.
I think
That's
But
right.
if I
somebody
some
said pronounce it like
boxes-
you just got electrocuted.
There you go.
Yow.
Yow.
So yeah, I want to get some of those boxes and just place them in the video and stuff. That'd be kind of interesting,
I think so. I mean, I think that is probably the best idea that I didn't even. I mean, David and Smiley. That's just an awesome idea, because I think that helping you find locations too for your machines when you tell them you donate to a nonprofit, like that helps you get in. So that's another thing that will help you guys get locations and all that kind of stuff. So very cool. Very cool.
Absolutely. And you
So
can
we're
use that
excited.
as part of your pitch too. Like,
Yeah.
like would we be able to place a bulk vending machine here to help the Young Entrepreneurs of the World charity? That's how charity vending works.
Well, and then you can explain to them what we do, and you say, like, we're trying to
Yeah.
get kids into business to be business owners like you. That's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to make
Correct.
these kids, business owners, being entrepreneurs at a young age, and own a business like the places that you're going to go ask to put your machine in. So it's kind of cool. So it's kind of like a full circle kind of thing, very cool. So, yep. Send me texts, send me emails, send me, messages in Discord. Any ideas? Like I said, donations down in the description. Thank you, Kevin, for the honor boxes, because we will definitely use those, and that's something we can actually do every week. So we can give a couple of those away as soon as we start getting this stuff in. So I'm hoping. So if you know kids that would be interested in this, please tell them to send us information. All our contact information is down there. So anyways, very cool. Kids are excited. We're excited. Very awesome.
Very cool.
So, all right. So here we go.
You guys super chat too.
Yep. Getting
But
down there.
Yeah.
Aw.
Simply Off the Chain. Oh, that's a cool name. Simply
It
Off
is.
the Chain. Do you want me to read it?
Yes. Your voice is a lot better than all of ours.
I don't know about tonight. Like I said, my voice isn't perfect tonight. But Simply Off the Chain says, I just want to say that you guys inspire me a lot. I cannot wait until I get into this business. It's all about patience, perfect timing, and financially stable. Thank you guys for all your tips. Well, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
Just
And
the
thank you for
regular chat.
following us and
Yes.
being into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very
Glad
cool.
you find it beneficial.
Very
If
awesome.
All right.
Off the Chain is under 18 or has a child under 18, that would be someone we could even start in the drawing for.
Yow.
At that point. For Yow.
Okay, here we go. Oh wait,
All
we got
right.
2 super chats.
2 of them. First one is 720 Vending, says, save money with my discount code on Cantaloupe card readers. Info in the Discord.
Oh, you got a discount code.
There you
So
go.
if you haven't seen his video, he actually runs a cantaloupe machine on one of his minis. And they have a pulse unit available. So if you're looking for another type of credit card reader, Cantaloupe has a pulse unit available. We run Cantaloupe Greenlight on our full line, but we run the
I
Pico
thought they were
Minis.
called, I was saying, which name are they?
Yeah, I don't. Ours say Greenlight, but I know it's Cantaloupe. But for some reason it's Greenlight, so I don't know. But anyways, and they work great. We don't have any issues with them. And then we have both Nyax and Kiosoft on our claw machines, and they do great also. So, yep. All
I
right,
don't see
next one.
discount. Do you have a channel for that 720 Vending, or is it in general?
He probably needs one in the Discord. It needs to be
Yeah.
added to the discount codes, I'm guessing.
Message Delwig if you haven't already done so.
Mr. Anime Frank says,
What?
I'll help with the machine. Wow.
What
that's
kind of
cool.
machine? That's exciting. Very cool. This is what we're talking about. See, man, the ball is rolling. This is awesome. So we already got. Sounds like we got our first machine to give away, and we'll get. I got plush if worst comes to worst, but we'll get plush to go with it. I also have Nyax. I sent. How do you pronounce her name, Matt? Liat.
Mhm.
Is that right, Liat?
Yep.
And she sounds like they can do a reader with when we do claw machines too, possibly as part of the package also. So I know that the kids' parents will have to be the one that probably signs up for that.
Sure,
But
yeah.
how cool would it be if we get a claw machine, credit card reader, plush, DBA, everything ready to go? I mean, they're just going to be set. So very cool. So thank you, Anime Frank. So we'll talk. Very cool. Aw, that's awesome. Okay. So how old's Smiley? Because he's saying he'd be a good candidate for that. If you're under 18, contact us. Write us a letter. Tell us why you want to get into the business and want your own start your own business, and then a video, 1 minute minimum video. Longer is better, but 1 minute minimum, and send it to me, and we'll put you on, and we'll get you on in the running for sure. So I don't know how old you are, but definitely anybody under 18.
13.
Smiley's. Do I text you? He asked you if you want.
Yeah, tell them what the best way to get in touch.
I
or
would
apply.
email me the letter in
Yeah.
the video file. So, and our email's down in the description. It's just howardhospitality@gmail.com. That way, because Gmail's awesome for receiving bigger files. So that's the best
Right.
way to probably get it to me versus text or something. Because then I have to try to airdrop it to my computer, and it's just easier to do it via email. So email would be the best. So very cool. So we got our first
There we
candidate
go.
too.
Nice.
Nice. First machine, first candidate. Well, actually, and then we have a couple machines if you're in Southern California. The reason I say that is because she doesn't want to have to ship them to somebody. So if you're down in that area, she could get them to you, and they're ready to go. It's 2 bulk style machines. One is like a triple head, and then the other one is a sticker machine. So that's a great way to get started too. So she's got both those machines. Lolita's available, and that could be something that we can hook you up with too. So that's why that one's a little different. Everywhere else will probably be shipping the stuff to everybody, but that one is just one of our members that has that available for somebody. And they're almost brand new, so very cool. Okay, caught up. Let's see. It is 7. We want to talk about the giveaway again.
Yes.
It is been a half an hour. Let me pull it up. Oh, wait. There it is. Sorry. Okay, there we go.
I was going to say you had it.
David, sick man.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. We're running out of time for this. We are less than a month away from this giveaway. This is the Key Catcher, hosted by CandyMachines.com, uh, designed by Quick Play and Candy Machines, and we are hosting. We are also announcing it off of the, of course, Galaxy Games April 3, Jonathan Howard, Howard Hospitality Group, and myself. We are spreading the word about the giveaway. You just have to join the Discord, sign up. The link is in there. You can subscribe to all our channels if you like, and support our channels. But this claw machine right here is one of the coolest claw machines out there on the market, and it will be given away live on December 20th live stream. Right? That's correct. Correct. I didn't mess up
Correct.
the date. And make sure you guys, if you haven't already done so, sign up for that because, I mean, let's be honest, this is probably the best giveaway we've had ever, and it's amazing that Candy Machines is providing this machine. So you get 4 prize lockers, if I'm not mistaken, and it includes shipping. And does it come with the feel of plush?
I'm sure it does. Knowing
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes, it does.
Knowing
I'm
Kevin, it
guessing.
usually does, but not
And
100%
it comes
sure.
with Nyax. It comes with
This
DBA.
This thing's
So
fully. What is this, like a $2,500 claw machine
About
giveaway
that,
going
yeah. Hmm.
with a Nyax reader and everything? Dang, man, that's incredible. These giveaways are getting insane. What are we doing? Why can't we sign up for these giveaways?
Right.
well, especially
Well,
after I saw it, like at IAPA, I was like, oh my god, it's
Well,
beautiful. Like it
I,
is
I
really
always,
nice.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then seeing it in person is crazy. But the moment I saw it with Matt's channel when he unboxed it, I mean, I love the flyer, but seeing the actual video of it, it was like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? We're giving away this beautiful machine, so that's what we're doing. But
Very cool.
super chat from Bradley Lemons. You got it up on the screen there?
Yes.
oh, it's not on the
says-
screen on my screen.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see it on the actual stream. So it says, bought a mini from Candy Machines 2 days ago. Can't wait to get started in this business. Thoughts on cheaper payout play versus more expensive skill play versus even more expensive win on every time play. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of opinions for that.
Yeah.
Long story short, winners create players. Just remember that. That's my best advice. Whatever you decide to do price-wise or how often, winners create players.
I'll tell you about our journey, Bradley. When we started, we started 50 cents per play, and David, because we became really good friends really quick, and he kept telling me, he's like, dollar, it should be $1. It should be $1, And we were putting in like fidget poppers and like a little like eggs full of stuff, and he's like, no, $1, put in better stuff, put in every $1. So we were doing pretty good. We were making, I don't know, close to $100 a week on most of our machines, which is pretty darn good. And then we ended up ordering some nice plush and upping our game and changing our machines to $1, and our sales pretty much doubled. So thanks to David, we went to $1. I highly recommend you do $1. We run our machines at 1 and 8. A lot of people run them 1 and 4, 1 and 6, 1 and 8, and 1 and 10. It just depends on what product you have in your machine.
Yep.
So depending on the cost of what it costs you for the products in there. So like if you're going to the dollar store and you're paying $1.25 for all the toys that are in your machine, you're probably going to want to run it at like 1 and 10. If you're buying stuff from like All Star and you're getting like 59-cent plush and stuff, delivered, then you can afford to run it at 1 and 8 or 1 and 6. So it just depends on what it's costing you. And then we highly recommend that you don't do win every time. And the reason being is that in the long run, it doesn't seem like David and I did a whole, like, cause he's a math guy. And so we figured out, he did it in his math brain, and it didn't work out the best of what you were making depending on what you're buying. So that's just our recommendation. We highly recommend that you put in good stuff. And that's the one thing that, if you look at our machines, that we really do a good job of, and it's because of David, is that if you look at our machines, whether you're 50 years old or you're 5 years old, there's something in our machines that you want. So doesn't matter what age group you're in. There's going to be a Star Wars. There's going to be a Disney. There's going to be something that is going to be all age groups, and then everybody wants to win. So then that way, everybody wants to play your machine, and they come back. So make sure you have, you're always changing what you're putting in there too. So we do theme stuff for Halloween, for Christmas. And just make sure you're always changing it up and buying new stuff. And there's a lot of good stuff out there right now. So, especially if you watched our video, there's some really cool stuff. And I didn't even, that's what I'm going to talk about. Sorry, off topic.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
I missed a booth that we all fell in love with. And it was actually because it wasn't in our blue or in our green section. It was in the, what was the one next to it? Blue? But no, what's the one that was next to the green?
Are you talking about
Orange?
Fiesta?
Yes.
You're talking about
I have it in my video. It's in my
I know
video.
you do.
Yeah.
So watch Matt's video because we all fell in love with this stuff. And
so good.
I have a feeling they're connected with Disney somehow. I'm not 100% sure. But I
think they're bigger than we all know, because I think they've got all the amusement park contracts, because they had all the branded amusement park plush there. Yeah,
this company
bigger than we know.
Is awesome. So they've got so much stuff. You need to go to their website, look it up, and the prices are phenomenal. So we're looking at the top ramen, little mini plush. They had little top ramen, and they had Spam. They were 70 cents, 80 cents.
I posted in the Discord some pictures. I pull up some pictures.
Go to the Discord, check it out. But the prices were just awesome. I mean, for stuff that's brand name,
totally
licensed,
and really nice stuff.
Anyways, I got a catalog, and we all filmed.
It towards the end of the last day, I stopped by and I was like, "Listen, man, I know you don't want to have to trek all this stuff back to California. Do you want to sell some stuff?" He's like, "Man, I would, but we got another show right after this."
Oh, bummer.
I know.
Oh,
really
bummer.
To wheel and deal, but it didn't.
I would have totally. I mean, and they have Hello Kitty. I don't know if I can pull this up on it.
Yeah, I got. Really I'm putting this in the Discord right now.
Really
Hello
cute,
Kitty,
Hello Kitty.
Look at all that boba stuff up there. They had some really cool stuff too.
Yeah, the Sanrio, the boba. Yeah. But they have, and this is all in the States. So this is, and I mean,
sure, you'd probably spend out of Los Angeles, aren't they? I think
yeah, they're all at LA. Sure, you'd spend 40 cents versus 70 cents, but so what? I mean, you get it in a week and a half, you know what I mean? Or 2 weeks possibly, maybe even faster, depending on where you live. And you're buying in the States, you're not have to dealing with, stuff. It's all licensed. Oh, the other one that I really liked, I don't know if you guys grew up with it. Well, Matt did, but I grew up with Hawaiian Punch, and the Hawaiian Punch stuff was really cool. They had all kinds of neat stuff. But anyways, I wanted to point that out because I missed them in our little video because they were in a different section, and I forgot about them when I was walking around. So check out Fiesta because we all fell in love with them, and the guy was really nice. There was a really nice lady. I have her card. She was.
It's funny. It's funny because I took so much information from so many different plush suppliers. It's and there were so many good deals and prices. I was like, I'm gonna have to try each one of them out and see what their shipping costs are like, how fast they arrive, what the actual quality of the product you receive is compared to what you saw there. There were so many cool things, and I wanted to buy from everybody. So I'm gonna be trying some more stuff out for sure.
Yeah.
But there's the Fiesta card.
Yeah. So Barbie was her name. She was very nice. There was also the owner was there. He was super nice. I can't remember his name.
That's who I tried to talk to. Tried to make it.
Yeah. He tried to work his magic. But that's how you get a hold of him. At least go to the website, check it out, or send him an email.
They said that they were going to try to join the Discord later. We're supposed to email them, actually, I think.
And they really were curious. David's company, he's all excited about Laser Blast.
Oh, yes. I love
you want to talk about Laser Tag? You said you wanted to talk about it a little bit. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about how I got Jonathan almost buying a system now. And then he's going to bring it over to my house, and we're going to play with it. So, no, what's really cool about Laser Tag is the Laser Blast system is so much more advanced than the system that I currently own. They actually have a vestless system where it's just a big phaser, and it has a camera on there so you can take a picture of yourself and you see who you tag. but it's very portable and it's a very affordable system. And it was a lot of fun. I had so much fun talking to them. And what's cool is when I bought the system, or when my parents bought the system, I was what, 14 years old, um, and they remembered who I was 22 years later. So they're very good company. They like if I email them, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're David Gurr. You're the son of Chris Gurr who bought the system back in 2004 or
They've been in
whatever."
business a long time, and they also do like that putt golf, like the taking your
Yeah, that's
putting,
new to them.
yeah, the new putt golf stuff. And so the reason we're looking at it is that in where I live, the kids still really don't have anything to do. So we're trying to find, like, we had thought about buying the local theater, and it was just in shambles and too much money to fix it up. And we were looking at maybe doing like a little mini claw room or something, but it's just there's no locations. So I was thinking that they have basically two systems, and one of them is like with the vest and the gun and the whole thing, and it's pretty pricey. But then you can set up a whole room, and then they have like just the guns where you could do it portably, portable all over the place. So I was thinking like the kids could, Millie and Sam could do it at the park with a bunch of other kids, make a little bit of money on the weekends, and so we're looking into possibly doing something like. Why are you laughing, Matt?
Because
Oh,
so Natasha asked for the actual information to be posted in the Discord, and I swear David and I had a race because we both posted it like almost at the exact same time, and then it looks like he removed his because mine was there
yeah,
just
there
like
was no need. You were
mine
there
was
like
there
half
just
second.
like a millisecond before his was, and then so Delwig's telling us we need to jinx each other. It's a funny story over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I
If you
deleted
guys aren't in
it
the
though.
Discord, you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
So,
you
but I was
need to
going to
join this
say,
one.
so when I was a kid, Della can tell you all about this. Laser tag was my thing, and Della would protect me. He was my bodyguard. We go because I always get first place. I played laser tag every summer. I'm the real pro at laser tag,
Yeah, you were
and
camping, weren't you?
no, like you gotta be smart. Like laser tag, you gotta roam around up into the higher points, and then when people come at you, you gotta dance, man. You're not. You gotta remember your body is not a target. It's only those little sensors. Move those little your body part around. Shake it a little bit, and and then they get really mad at you sometimes. Some of the teenagers, and they come up and try to shove you and stuff like that, and you got like this big old 6'2" man next to you. That's big guy. They don't mess with you. But anyways, we got the system. I convinced my parents when I was 14 years old to bring the system over. And this is so cool because the system, it's a full-on professional system. And we would go out, and I convinced my parents that I was going to go out and push this business, and I was going to do laser tag to you. We would go to the parks, we would go to church activities, and people would hire me, and my brother would drive us around because he was older than me. He had his license, and we would drive around and we would do laser tag. But now technology is way more advanced. We would have to bring a gas generator to run the computer system, a laptop, a printer, and all this stuff. Now you don't have to do all that anymore with this modern day technology. And that's what I was talking to Jonathan about with this new system. It's more modern and portable, and
These new
it makes
systems are
good money.
insane. Like you can play like
Yeah,
I don't know,
way
30
better.
different game types. Like it's insane. So and then so anyways, the systems aren't as expensive as you think they are. Like if you get the full vest ones, they're pretty pricey. But like I think like 10 guns for the portable
With the
system.
licensing,
Yeah.
computer, so you can do the different game modes and stuff like that, was 12,000. But they only ask for 50% in town, and
Yeah.
then they'll carry you the 0% financing for the next 12 months. Then 12 payments, so
So
500
for
a month.
$6,000, you got a pretty sweet little business with the laptop and everything. It comes with everything you need. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. So
So
I used,
one
yes.
question I thought of after we all left. Can you play during the daytime with that system, like outside
Yes.
if you're at the park?
Yeah.
You can. I did it. They recommend not doing it. Like they told me when I was when I was a kid, they told me not to bring it outside because of sensors. But that was my whole thing. I did it and never had a problem. I think what we're saying is the sun glare will mess with the accuracy of the laser. It's definitely more fun. So, giving you an example, what we would do is you got to remember laser tag. You can change your vests are not linked to one color with this system. Even back then, they were smart enough to make it where you could change your vest color. So you make different teams. But we go to the football field at my high school at nighttime, and we would put flags down, and you can customize the gun how fast it shoots, and we make it where it shoot really slow, so you couldn't spam it. And then we made it where we play capture the flag. Oh, it was so much fun. Playing capture the flag with laser
Yeah.
tag is a whole nother ball game. It's like playing paintball, but you don't get hurt. I guess some people like that,
Right,
but you get
right.
welts afterwards. Laser tag was so much fun. You tag someone, you made a roll, you run back. They have different modes like zombie mode. This is my old system, and I was going through like they laughed at me. They're like, "You have the old system that's like 20 years old. We have so many more game modes. They actually can program your own game mode," is what they were telling me. You can make and there's actually unlocks and achievements in this new system, which is kind of cool. So if you make
Yeah.
an account and you rescan yourself in there, you can unlock more achievements as you go on,
So it
and you
gets
can
them to
add
come
more.
back. Yeah.
Right,
Very
right.
cool.
But zombie mode, I remember zombie mode was kind of cool, unique idea. So one person's infected, and you make it where they only shoot really slowly, and everyone goes off and hides. And then it's a hide and seek a game where the zombie goes around, and then if you find someone, you still have to tag them before they run away. And if you tag that person, now that person is now your vest color. So you're no longer like blue, you're red now, and you're infected. And so now there's two of you going around searching for everyone in the arena. So there's like really cool game modes. And I was just reading on there, they have like hot potato, and hot potato is a new mode I never played. And, oh my gosh, hot potato sounds fun. So everyone has 50,000 points, and randomly someone's going to be selected the hot potato. It's kind of like zombie mode. And now as soon as it's everyone's running away from the hot potato, and if you get shot by the hot potato, now your vest turns red, and every 5 seconds or something like that, you lose 50 points, and everyone starts off with 20,000 points. And then at
Oh,
the end of
that's
the
cool.
game, whoever has the highest points win. So it's kind of fun because you just imagine everyone shooting each other, becoming like a tag. So yeah. Anyways, there's lots of different things you can do. Interact with the environment, and I'm talking about laser tag because I'm real excited for laser tag. One day I'm getting back into that.
You sound pretty passionate. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
Well, I think that
Well,
we
you
have.
talk about.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, go ahead. I was just going to say one last thing before you're talking about a product that just takes electricity, and so you know, like with vending and stuff, you always have to refill the product. If you had this kind of service, you know, and there's not much entertainment, especially where you're at, you could go around and do the service portable, you know, bring it around you. You got inflatable arenas you can buy. I saw some at IAPA, and you don't have to do that. You could do inflatable little tiny block. You could just do whatever you want. Play at the park. Um, but you have a service that you can bring to other people, and when they're done using your product, you just gather it up, bring it back home, and charge it, and your product is ready to use again. And there's not that much additional product cost. So
Well, we have a lot of. We live in the country, so we have a lot of people that have barns, and during certain times of year, like the barns are usually empty, so they, they'll harvest or whatever, and then they store like the hay and stuff in the barn, and then they basically use it or sell it or whatever they do with. So a lot of the time, the barns are empty. So like barns would be a great spot to like, because they're big barns, and to do something like this too, so they can stay out of the rain. And I don't know. I just think it's just there's a lot of opportunity there, but it's up to Sam and Amelia whether or not they're going to take it on. So it's their thing. I'm going to leave it up to them. And I just think that the kids need something to do, and there's nothing. I mean, nothing around here. We don't have a movie theater. We have a bowling alley, but it's hardly ever open. So there's really nothing for them to do. So I think that that'll be really cool. So, but yeah, so it's up to them. We'll see what they say. So they said they're going to think about it. So I don't know. Maybe you should talk to them, David.
oh yeah, I talk about laser tag all day.
I know you can. It's so cute, man.
The booth people were telling me that, like, well, you know, the workers at Laser Blast were like, well, maybe we should just sit down and let David do all the talking, because I was just talking to
Well,
people.
it's true because when that's one of the things that I think I love about you the most is that when you're passionate about something, like you take it seriously, but you also get super excited about it. Like you really dive in and invest your whole self into something, which is awesome. And I think that's why your claw machine business has done so well, because it's all you. You know what I mean? It's all of you, which is really cool. And I think it's pretty awesome. So
Well,
that's why
Laser
you get me
Blast,
excited about things. I get
yeah,
excited
Laser
about things.
Blast is an amazing company. Like, so when I was a kid, it was also going to be a Christmas present, right? It was a $17,000 system, and when my parents were contacting them, it was coming around the corner. Like when I finally got them convinced with my business idea, and they said that they were going to go through with it, the Christmas was around the corner, and we approached them. And back then, Laser Blast was only a newer company. It's been around for like 6-7 years, and they didn't have the capacity to make units just that fast. And I remember how wonderful they were. And we ordered an Invest system with the computer, the bases, and all that stuff. And they said, well, to be realistic, we can't get this to you before Christmas, but we'll try our hardest to get it to you. Because you got to ship from Michigan to Arizona, because that's where Laser Blast is based out of. So they wanted this. They get the system, and my parents, like it'd be really cool if it'd be a Christmas miracle, basically. Anyways, a few days before Christmas, it's got to be like the 23rd or 22nd of December. A package comes in, and it's a big package, and it's the computer and the whole system, and 5 of the 10 vests showed up. And so what Laser
Oh,
Blast decided to do is they took the hit on the shipping apparently, but they got 5 vests out, and then they shipped the other 5 vests for free, and those came after the holidays. So they just wanted us, because they knew that we were a family of 5, because we told them we were a family of 5, and
yeah.
so they wanted us all to have a vest. And so they surprised us with 5 vests before Christmas, and then the other 5 showed up later. And so that's how they got our Christmas miracle, and it was really cool. And Laser
Nice.
Blast, they've taken care of us. Like I said, they know who we are. They remember us, so it's pretty cool to be able
Well,
to
I
be
know they were
remembered.
all really nice in the booth. That one girl, Meg, that we were talking to, she was awesome, and she really explained things well. Because I had a lot of questions, and I wanted to come back, because I had to talk to Natalie and the kids about it, and I want to make sure I had all their questions, memorized when I got home, so that I knew all the answers that they want to know. But I don't know, it's pretty neat. Like laser tag has come a long ways from when I was a kid, because I had the original one that you bought at Toys R Us when it
Yeah.
first came
Back
out,
back
like the
in back in
black.
the 80s, yeah.
Yeah, back in the '80s when my parents were really good to me when I was a kid, because I got like the first Nintendo, and I got like like I got all the systems and stuff growing up, and like that was the thing that year was laser tag, and they got it, and you couldn't get them anywhere, and they ended up finding it in Sacramento, which is like an hour and a half from our house, and we had to go drive down and get it, and so they got me but I mean it was, and you could connect it to other systems that your friends had and stuff, so you could all so a few of my friends got it also, and man, it was cool. So it was and that was a big deal back then, and I know Nerf came out with one for a little while that was really good, but nothing like the professional stuff. But when you guys look at them, like it's crazy. They got
Yeah.
screens on the guns that are full color, and it's
I'm looking
just
at. I had to go Google it. It's the Worlds of Wonder laser tag system, and you got like a phaser gun. Remember?
yeah.
You got that little thing you wore on your chest.
Yeah, on your chest, and it looked
Yeah.
like the guns they used like on, remember the show V? Did you ever
It
see
almost looks like
V?
RoboCop or something kind
It
of
was
thing.
awesome. Like it was cool. They were full on legit. And then yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lolly said she had it too. So Lolly's the one that has that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because we were all around the same age. I think
Yes.
she's about my age or a couple years older than me. So she knows exactly what I'm talking about, because it was when it came out. I mean, I didn't even remember the commercials. Like it was, and we all played. I mean, we played in the
Well,
barns
you got to remember too, in the 80s, like commercials were the way that kids like learned about stuff. Like there was no
and the
internet,
Sears catalog. Those are
right?
the two ways. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there was no internet, so
Yeah.
like they really that's why they had Saturday morning cartoons, so they could really target all those sale ads to kids, and then the kids would bug their parents for it, and therefore that's how they sold
Yeah.
things back in the day. But yeah, I remember the commercials for that, and they always like had that kind of stuff on the best kind of set, where it was like you're in some futuristic like crazy like laser setup, and like that's how everybody wanted them, and they were fun.
My dad
80s
was a
has
lot like me. He was like a big kid,
tunes.
so
Yeah,
that helped. He liked the
sure, yeah,
toys
of
too.
course.
So, and I think that's what made my kids get along so good, because I am like a big kid. I get excited about this stuff too. So,
Yes.
but I don't know. It's up to them. We'll see what they say. But I really think I'd love to have the vest system, but I don't think we can afford to do that fancy. We may just have to stick with just the guns. So, pretty awesome. So that was another cool thing we saw. We spent like a long time at that booth that day. That's I don't know how much popcorn and ice cream you guys ate, but you're waiting for us for a while. So sorry about that, man.
Well, I know we had snow cones, we had Dippin' Dots, and we had that sour pucker candy stuff.
Mm,
Those 3 things for sure.
yeah.
I
We
can't
had to
remember.
leave
And I
after
included
that.
standing in line for all those. So I mean,
Yeah,
it was
standing in line
quite.
for those 2.
Yeah,
I can't remember what else we had though. I know there was other things. Oh, there was we had like churros. I think was one of the things we had,
Ooh.
and we had what was the other thing with the churros though? Oh, they were these little mini tacos. They were really good too. There was all kinds of cool stuff there, all for free.
I
Just go
can't
wait in
believe
line.
Dawn put up with us for those. We were like all over the place.
You
She's
know
a
what?
trooper, man.
She had a blast, and she's she's getting her massage chair, so she's happy.
Yeah, so she doesn't care. Yeah.
she said she's ready to go back next year too. So there you go.
Awesome.
She's in.
Very cool. Well, it's 7:30, so let me do my little spiel on the giveaway, since it is time to do it. So, for those of you who don't know, we are giving away a brand new key catcher claw machine. It is the Quick Play key catcher claw machine, and I know most people haven't seen this in person, but I actually got the pleasure of seeing this in person. And when we did that video, the excitement that I had was actually the excitement I was feeling when I saw this machine. It just lights up that whole corner of that booth. It was awesome. So we are giving away the key catcher claw machine. 99% sure it's filled with your first load of plush or prizes that you need to put in there. It comes with a NIAX reader, 2 Coimex, and a DBA. So you have everything that you need to get you started on location, all installed by candymachines.com. So you get all their awesome customer service. Kevin and those guys will take care of you, Kevin and Chris, and then all the people that work with them. They're awesome with customer service, and you're getting a good quality machine from them. So all you need to do to enter to win is to be a member of the Discord. And when you become a member of the Discord, which there's a link down in the description below, you actually go in there and there is a channel that says giveaway, and you click on that, and it gives you a link to go to Candy Machines to fill out the form. It literally takes you like 2 minutes. It's super fast. You fill out the form, and then we'll be doing the drawing on December 20th here on the live stream. And hopefully, we'll have Quick Play, and they're just so busy. We'll have them come on and do the giveaway with us, is kind of the goal. And so watch their channel, watch all about this machine, because you'll see the little video that Matt and I did while we were there at IAPA and talking about the machine. And it was kind of cool because NIAX had like little prizes in there and stuff, and it was neat. So anyways, enter to win. It's probably, what do you think, $2,600? What does it run? Do you know?
I mean, the one I purchased was I think 24, but that was with because I pre-ordered. I got the NIAX reader for free. So if I wanted to add that on, it would take it to
2,700 plus shipping. So you're probably looking at least it's a $3,000 plus price. For sure. You guys are winning, which is awesome. Plus you get all the customer service and everything from Kevin and Chris and everybody at Candy Machines. So definitely an awesome prize. Thank you guys so much for doing that for us. We really appreciate it. And we're excited about it. So very cool.
I'll also say, too, if you want a little sneak peek of that video that Jonathan and I did, I put a little clip, no audio, just a little clip of the actual video in today's video on my channel. So go see if you can find it for me. Yeah, just a little sneak peek.
We have that premium thing. You should put it in there, too.
Oh, maybe I could do that. Yes. Maybe
like the little sneak. What's it called, David? The little sneak peek thing that we have in the premium?
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek in the premium. So those that are premium members can get a chance to see it too. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm caught up on everything. Lolly's so funny. She's all excited about laser tag.
Let's go start a business. Let's do it, guys. Let's go get laser tag going.
We need one at each of our locations. So we need one in South Carolina, one in California, and one in Arizona. All the same name. Maybe they'll give us a deal. Maybe we could put no money down and get it for free and get started. What do you think?
Get it for free.
We'll call it Avengers laser tag.
Oh, right. Avengers laser tag.
Then we can get claw machines in there and arcade machines. But we don't want to do that in Georgia. South Carolina as much. We want to be careful what we put.
I mean,
do you have laser tag near you, Matt, at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do? Okay. Yeah, is it popular?
It's all right. Yeah. I've played it a couple times recently too. Mainly, it just consists of me just lasering kids, but honestly, like, so right around, probably it's probably 2 miles away. They took a Kmart that closed, and this
Oh,
company redid the whole building, redid the whole inside. It's got a restaurant, it's got a bar, it's got escape rooms, it's got bowling alleys, it's got laser tag, and it's got a huge arcade, and of course party rooms and all that stuff too. So we've
dang.
got everything right there. We've got everything we need, and it's like, they've got all the new machines, just like we see in the shows. That's where I go and play. The Fast and Furious motion game. We go there. In fact, I'm going there. We
Asphalt
go.
9. Ask Natalie about that game.
They don't have Asphalt 9 there. That's the only thing I'm
Oh,
disappointed there. But maybe they'll be getting it soon. I don't know. But they open every year on Thanksgiving night, and I usually take my kids every Thanksgiving night. So I'm looking forward to going tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go play. So Lolly says where she's at in Southern California that it hasn't done that well. So I'm wondering if there's a trick to it, like a key, like there's something that you need to do, maybe the pricing.
Well, I
Because I
know
mean, like, who doesn't
when
love
I
it? Like,
when I was in college, I was in a college fraternity, and we used to go do this as like kind of like a brotherhood building event, right? We would go play laser tag,
yeah,
and like the place that we used to go, they had, obviously they had leaderboards and stuff because every place has leaderboards, but like the silliest things would motivate us to really want to win. So the winner in every game that we played would get a free slushie. Every winner would get a free slushie. And like for some reason, even though we could go and buy our own slushies, that made us compete harder. I don't get it. I don't know why that worked. But we're like, no, I'm going to win the slushie tonight. No, man, it's my slushie.
yeah.
Like just dumb stuff. But it worked. It really did.
Well, I talked to the kids and we're gonna go play it for reals this weekend. They've never played. Actually, Sam did once at a birthday party like years ago. So we're gonna go play and see what they think, and then report back to David because we're all under David's finger with all this. So we got to make sure we report back to David so he knows what we're thinking. But we'll see what they think. I love it. I mean, I think it's a blast, but
Oh,
I
it's so
don't
much
know.
fun.
I don't know how what's the word I'm looking for? How viable it is. Is it something that would pay off or not? I don't know.
Well, doing a portable laser tag, things portable are very successful. Look at the portable mobile trailers that are everywhere. They're food trailers and such. They're
Food trucks and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, they're very big businesses that can be very successful. You're not paying a lease. You're not paying employment. You're not needing necessary. I mean, I would recommend some sort of insurance, but like
Mm.
someone gets hurt or something like that, you probably need something like that. But that's probably that same thing that we do use for necks, which we know it's very affordable and not too expensive. But I'm just saying, like, you don't want to, like, if you're just starting out and you want to save money and get going and test the waters, I think that's a very affordable system to really just see how you're doing. And then when you're done, like if you need a break and step away, if you try to step away from a building that you're leasing, you're just not gonna make that revenue. You still have to pay that monthly
And you're
fee and
locked
all the
in.
water, and
Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna be making the losses. So this is like to me the best opportunity to get started in laser tag to see if it's really what you want to do. And heck, if the system doesn't work out for you, you can always resell it in the open market and get a good portion of your money back. I've seen it. Laser Blast does resell systems. If you decide you don't want to do it, they'll help you resell it and get the most for your dollar. So
So laser tag would be great at festivals. 5 to 6 good festivals will pay off the equipment. That's a good idea for sure. Fairs, maybe you could set it up at fairs.
Yeah.
Like your county fair or something. You could have a laser tag booth, like the one you're talking about, the blow up thing. I'm sure people do that at fairs.
yeah,
Um,
there's I actually a long time ago I did go into a. It wasn't a blow up one, but someone made a tent and they had a professional laser tag system, and I remember they let you go in there and it was a nonstop laser tag. They had a timer on there, and you get $5, you get 10 minutes of laser tag. This is back when I was a kid. And so you go in there, you throw on a vest, and you get thrown in the middle of a battlefield, and everyone's just fighting, you're just tagging people, and then your vest dies, you have to go back out. That was pretty cool.
yeah. So, anyways, we got kind of off topic of vending, but it's
Right.
kind of it's a side hustle, right?
It's kind of another side hustle, exactly.
Yeah, it's another side hustle, something to think about. I was surprised of how inexpensive it was for like the gun only system. I thought they were a lot more expensive than they were. I don't think 12,000 is really that much money, especially when you only have to put half it down to get started, and then just make payments on it. Which the more you do, the more you're gonna make and pay off your equipment. But it might be something for somebody that it might be interesting. I don't think you necessarily need to have like a location like you guys were talking about. I think that portable may be the way to go, but something new we saw, we were kind of excited. David's like a laser tag fanatic, so he was just going nuts. So and I saw other ones there at the show, but I didn't think that any of them were as good as because I stopped by a couple booths when I was walking around, and they weren't like this laser blast was. Like this one was really nice, and the people were super nice in the booth. So liked them a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
I got a barn right next to me too, and I live in the countryside. I could always put an arcade in my barn and make a maze in there and host laser tag there.
Oh, one thing I wanted to say is I actually met like probably maybe 10 to 15, I don't even know how many people from the Discord at IAPA that came up to me when I was filming and stuff and said hi. And a couple of they only walked by and said, "Oh, hey John, hey Howard Hospitality." And I'm like, "Hey," and then they said, "Well, I'll come back and see you in a bit or whatever." But I didn't get to talk to them, but they recognized us and they said hi. So hi to all you guys out there.
Yeah, it was awesome
really
to meet
cool.
everyone that came up and said hello.
Yeah,
Thank you
pretty cool.
I was actually said I didn't want to bother you when you were filming, things like that. You should have. You should have.
And their kind words were just awesome. I mean, how they love their channel. And I thought that was super cool. So thank you guys for that. Because, it makes you feel like you're doing something right. Because we're all normal people like everybody else. And it's nice when people appreciate your effort, right? I mean, even because we're not stars or anything. And we met. You took pictures with them.
We met a couple different YouTube channels. We met
Arcade Matt.
And
the Plush Time Wins.
Yep. And they were super nice.
Yeah, they were super nice. And then I don't know if you guys were there with me. I also met Winner Every Time, which is another YouTube channel that does gameplay. It was very cool to meet all those people, and they were so cool and down to earth, just like
very humble, super chill. Her voice is really like it is. Like
her voice really is like that. Yes. Everyone always asked that. Like it's funny because we posted, Dawn posted a picture of that on Facebook, and we had so many people like, "Oh, we watched them. Is her voice real? Is that really her voice?" Like, so funny, so funny.
So, anyways, but it was neat to meet them, and we had a good time. And thank you guys for stopping us and saying hi, and thank you for your kind words. That was awesome, and it
was
really good to know that you enjoy what we do. Because we don't know, we have no idea. We're just putting stuff out there and hoping people like it.
I actually forgot, because we were hanging out that first day, and we had a couple of people approach that day, and I kept forgetting that we're YouTubers or something like that. Not that, I know I'm a YouTuber and stuff like that, but I got random people come up talking to me. I'm like, do I know these people? Like, who are they? And then I totally forgot. I'm like, because I'm so focused with you guys. I'm like, oh yeah, the Discord. Because I've been in Disney World and I've been on vacation.
Well, until they give me their Discord name, I don't know who they are. Because they say, we're so-and-so vending, and I just kind of look at them like, that doesn't help me. I don't know. And they're like, oh, so-and-so in the Discord. I'm like, oh, nice. Now I know.
I was so confused for a little while. And then I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. It took me a second to think about that stuff. So it was fun. It was funny.
It was very cool to meet everyone, for sure. Whoa, what's that? We got another super chat from Waco's Car Wash Channel, Elevators and More.
Nice.
$5 super chat says our gas prices are $2.48. Man, you could have bought 2 gallons of gas.
Oh my God!
That's what they're like here too.
Oh, you guys suck. I can't
also, our minimum wage also isn't $17 an hour. Is that what you said?
16.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
So it doesn't matter where you work, like McDonald's, whatever it is, it's supposed to go up to $16 an hour minimum wage.
That's why your gas is the way it is.
That's stupid.
Nuts.
so much money for gas. So
Arizona average is at $3.60.
I hear a lot of people are leaving California. Have you heard that being in California?
Oh yeah. A lot of our friends have, and a few of our family members have. They basically, even if a couple of them just hopped over to Reno, to Nevada.
Yeah.
just because it's so close, and I mean, houses are cheaper, everything's cheaper, and
Yeah.
My neighbor's California. They moved here.
well, we were talking about moving down like the Santa Barbara area, and it's just so expensive.
Wouldn't that be even worse? I was going to say.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, that's what's weird about Santa Barbara is like the houses are just through the roof expensive, but to
sure.
live there is actually really inexpensive. Like it's actually less to live there than we are now, but the housing prices are ridiculous. So I mean, millions and millions of dollars for like a shack, versus here, but
Right.
the cost of living is less. So it's weird how it is like that, but yeah, crazy.
You Californians are running our state now. They're like coming in like by the big amount and stuff. We're crazy.
$1.99, man.
So PA Pokemon Polls is talking about Sheets. A lot of times they do promotions for holidays and stuff like that. Like Sheets is a really awesome company. I really miss having access to Sheets because when I lived up north, there was actually one literally like a quarter mile from me, and they have great coffee. They've got great made-to-order food, kind of like a Wawa or places like that. Where you can
So let's talk about Wawa for a
you
second.
want to talk about Wawa?
Yeah, because we don't have those in California. I had
Yeah.
never seen one of those in my life, and we drove in there because it was right across from our hotel where we stayed, where
Yes.
you guys are at,
Yes.
and we pulled in there, and Grant's like, "Oh yeah, Wawa, they have those all over the area." And I'm like, "What is that?" And he's like, "It's crazy. Like you go in there, and it's like they have fast food." They have, like I'm thinking like, okay, it must be like AM PM, but it's not. Like they have like legit food, and
I'll
it's
tell you
crazy.
what though, those Wawas were like, in my opinion, the one that we went to by the hotel, it felt like a Wawa Express. Like it was a smaller, condensed version. I've been to some big, extravagant Wawas that are like if you go up into like Jersey and the Philadelphia area, like the Wawas up there, that's serious business. But it's still good though. It's still good. Yeah, you can get made to order food. All your convenience items, drinks, all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, how many times did we go there?
Well, I just couldn't.
I went like 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
But like I couldn't believe because like here we have like pilots or those types of. I'm trying to think of the other ones near us. But like they have actual restaurants that are attached to them, like and then they have their main little store. But it's like a convenience store, and then attached to it is like a Arby's or whatever. But it's not like that where like they do it all themselves. Like Wawa is like it's all like incorporated into one place. Like we have that kind of stuff here in California, but we don't have where it's
that's
like
kind of what Sheets is. Now I've been to an AM PM. But that was like probably 15, maybe even 20 years ago. So I can't remember what it was like. And it was in the Pacific Northwest, so it might be different as compared to what you are.
So bad.
PA Pokemon Poll says Buc-ee's is where I want to live. I actually
that's where you went.
I stopped at Buc-ee's on the way there. Got a new shirt. I wore it in our gameplay or our IAPA video, so go check that out. And also in the interview with Harry from Nyax video too, because we shot them all on the same day. That's why sometimes I wear the same shirt in the video, guys. We shoot multiple videos on the same day sometimes. But yeah, Buc-ee's was awesome. Buc-ee's is funny because it's huge, and like I saw a meme the other day, and it's so accurate. You spend like just a little bit of time getting into the parking lot, getting gas, then you spend like an hour wandering around aimlessly looking for like, what should I buy? Because they have so many options in there.
Yeah,
and it's just a huge, huge gas station. It's very cool. But I know some people were asking, what is Sheets? Waco's was asking, what is Sheets? It's just a really nice gas station. It's very clean. They've got great selections, and they've got amazing made-to-order food. If you go back to the video where I went to visit Investment Joy's laundromat, we stopped at Sheets and featured Sheets on the way. I've actually got footage inside Sheets in that video. So go check it out if you want to see what Sheets is. It's Investment Joy's video where we went to go visit Investment Joy's laundromat.
Going back to the comments, David, we had Brawlicon had a question for you about those machines that we saw at IAPA, the clip machines. What are your thoughts on those?
I actually thought they were pretty cool. Like the way they decorate. Like I don't know if it's because of all the attractions and stuff, but it was a lot better than I thought it would be. Like I thought to myself, man, I could see this really catching someone's eye. I feel like
especially the Pokemon card packs and stuff on that one.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. This is good stuff. So, I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because like when I saw it, I thought the same thing. It feels like Sammy Sports Arena, which if you remember, that was the game that had 4 different carousels that you clip prizes to, and then the lights
Yeah.
went
Yes.
around, and you had to stop it on the red light.
Right.
It's like a newer, updated version of that, but instead of stopping the lights, you're dropping the pointer or the finger to press down on those clothespins or clips or whatever you want to call them to release the prize. But like
Pretty cool.
it was so funny though because when we were not filming and we were just messing around and playing, I won like once or twice. And then when filming day came and we actually started making videos, none of us could win to save our lives. It's like they flipped a switch where the skill version went
Yeah, they
went
come down.
off or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
So funny.
I won that one prize out of the flatline thing. It was free. I mean, you just pushed the little button, you got to vend it.
Oh yeah,
was
yeah.
easy one.
Over at Pipeline, yeah.
Yeah, pipeline. That was really fun. I got this little bag with chapstick,
Yes.
like a little backpack.
There
I was
you
pretty
go.
proud.
So we got about 10 minutes left.
10
So
minutes.
review a couple things. We're doing a giveaway for a key catcher claw machine from canyonmachines.com, and it's Quick Plays key catcher claw machine, which has their logo all over it. Very, very cool. Probably over a $3,000 prize once you factor in all the NIACs and the plush and the shipping and everything. Awesome prize. Shipped directly from canyonmachines.com. All you have to do to enter to win is join the Discord. Description, or the link is in the description down below. Awesome machine. Seen it in person, and it's even better in person. It's awesome. So, and I couldn't believe because I don't know how many times I circled by the NIAX booth, probably about 15, like by the
So many
time.
times,
Yeah.
I was there
And
a bunch.
every time I went by there, somebody was looking at it or playing it or checking it
Yes.
out. So you know it's going to be good on location. Ask Matt. He's got one on location. It's killing it. So great machine to own. Make sure you enter to win. I don't think we have that many entries in there yet. We still got time. There's about a month left. And so enter to win that. Second thing is we have a new nonprofit that we started called YOW, and it is Young Entrepreneurs of the World. Link to help donate and stuff is down in the description below. And the goal is to start, which we're hoping we'll do even more, but the goal is to give one student under 18 years old once a month in either a bulk machine or claw machine and all the stuff they need to get their business started once a month. If you have anybody that you know that might be interested in doing that or starting their own business that's under 18, send us an email with a letter and a at least 1 minute video of why you want to start your own business in vending, and we will get you on the live stream and get everybody to start voting on who's going to win that. And yeah, so that's pretty awesome. That's something new we're doing also. And anything else that I'm missing, guys?
So I didn't tell anybody this yet here in the stream or on my YouTube channel or anything, but the new Pokemon electronic bulk vending machine is on location, guys.
Sorry about that.
Yes, I figured I'd save it till the end for all of you that stayed all the way to the end of the live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. So we got it on location today. We did our collection. It's going to be on video coming soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned. It's going to be awesome.
That is a cool machine, man, and with the
Yes.
NIACs on it and everything, so cool.
Yes.
So what did you put in the balls in the bottom? What did you put in those, or what did you put in that section?
Pokeballs are in the bottom,
Okay,
and Pokemon cards are on the top.
on the top. Okay, cool.
Both sides. Now,
Well, because I know he had the big balls in there.
He did.
Yeah,
He did. So just so you know, it's got like a 3 or maybe even 4-inch wheel in it. And I it's funny. I got it home and I realized that it had these huge holes in the wheel for the larger capsules. So I reached out to Kevin. I said, Kevin, do I need to change the wheel if I want to do smaller capsules? He goes, like, honestly, he said, we tested everything. It vented fine with everything we tried. He goes, try it out yourself, test it. He goes, if it doesn't work, I'll send you some inserts you can put in there. But he was right. I loaded it up. I vented a bunch, and they all vented exactly how I expected them to.
wow.
Nice.
Yeah. I also want to give a big shout out to Gopher. Gopher and I, actually, we worked until I want to say it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning one night, running all kinds of tests, working with Niax to ensure all the settings were exactly how we wanted them as vendors.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. I mean, the inventory management inside the system, it tells you exactly what your inventory levels are. And we're doing all this without MDB, which is, how we would on a vending machine. So
Yeah.
big shout out to Gopher for kind of really spending the extra time to work with me and, like I said, test and make sure all those settings were right. I was very grateful that he took the time to work with me like that. It was awesome.
He's a master, man.
Absolutely.
That guy knows his stuff for
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah. So
Very
we got
cool.
it all dialed in. So if any of you out there want one of those electronic bulk vending machines, I think they're still available for pre-order. You can use Jonathan Howard's link to get to
Please
the
do.
the candymachines.com website, and then
Yep.
use checkout code QuickPlay. They might be running some Black Friday deals too. So get in there, get pre-ordered. It's an awesome machine. And now between Gopher and myself, we got all the settings dialed in perfectly, and we made a template, so you'll be able to access that too.
Yep, links down below in the Discord
sure.
or in the description. Otherwise, you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving from all of
Yeah.
I was
us.
going to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Eat lots of
Thanksgiving,
turkey
everyone.
or prime rib or whatever it is,
For
stuffing, all the stuff that you're gonna eat. We're gonna have a good time with our family. Poor David has to stay home, but he gets food brought to him, so that's okay, right?
That
Yeah,
might be better. That might be better.
but I wanted to see my family.
A couple more days when you're well, I don't blame him, man. Nobody wants to get sick,
Right.
So, yeah, and it's
I
just one
know.
day, so it's not a big deal. You'll be
I know,
fine.
but it's
You get lots of it.
Thanksgiving.
I know. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Is there anything else you guys want to cover? We're running down to the last few minutes here.
Just
And
as
we
always,
missed-
guys, we want to say thank you so much for joining us on our live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed all the content that we brought from IAPA. It was so much fun. And I just want to say that because of all you out there watching our videos, that's why we can go and do those things. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, we're not giant content creators like some of the other channels out there. So our budgets are more limited. But I will say that we had a blast.
Very
working
limited.
together. Yeah, very limited. We had a blast working together and kind of collaborating on some of that content for all of you guys out there. So thank you guys for supporting the channels, for watching our videos, for joining us here every week, for joining the, just all the comments, all the likes, all the shares, all the subscriptions, all that good stuff, all those super chats. Thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Have a
Have a
great
good
night,
night.
everyone.
Happy fun. Have fun shopping on Black Friday. Buy lots of good stuff
and
for
if
your
you
prize
find
lockers.
if you find any deals, drop it in the Discord, guys. Let us
Yes,
know.
please. Yeah,
So we
help
can all go
everybody
on
out.
them.
So, bye, guys.
Have a great
Bye.
night, guys.